I don't. Just that he tweaked something in the late in the second and wasn't able to continue.
Mentioned challenges at home. How's it feel to get a win under your belt tonight?
Yeah, it was good. I liked our game right from the get go. I thought we were engaged, we were skating, we were aggressive, disciplined, and we had a real strong commitment to defend the right way. So I liked the game tonight. And then we were able to finally put some pucks in the net. Obviously, the power play helped with that.
Where do you feel like his presence is most felt? He's obviously power play, count to kill, top line.
Everywhere. I mean, yeah, like he power play scores a nice goal. Great pass by Nate, but 5-on-5, the touches, coming up with pucks. Even the one that was reviewed, like that's all him keeping the puck alive, and then guys pouring onto it. So I mean, like he just everywhere, all the things that we know to be his strengths, he brought right away from the drop of the puck tonight.
On that review play, was it you that asked the officials to do a second look, or who on the bench?
Yeah, so like it's offside, but they're the ones that shot it in. So and Brett radioed down right away. You know, like we didn't force them to shoot it in; they shot it in. So we were trying to get their attention and talk to them about it. They felt like they had the right call. Then we went over again and talked to the other official. They were still, you know, deciding, and then decided to go take another look. I think it actually ended up being probably Kale mentioning it to the linesman, because we were talking to the refs, and I think Kale talking to the linesman and kind of staying in their ear, getting them to back it up and look at it is what ended up being the difference. But Francis went over and talked to those guys too, so I think Toronto might have looked at it by then as well.
In terms of creating opportunities process-wise leading up to this game, the team maybe deserved a better fate. Finally gets rewarded with some goals, but you mentioned it. How do you think the defensive effort loans itself to getting some goals in this game?
Well, always does. I think the better you check, the quicker you get it back, the more you can catch teams in transition, number one. I mean, the more you're playing with the puck and less time you're spending in your zone, you're going to get to play in the offensive zone more, you know, especially if you're efficient with moving the puck. I thought the first period we really were. We had 29 shot attempts in the first period, 5-on-5, which I love that we kind of sped up our offensive attack a little bit. Something we've been talking about. There's lots of guys out of the lineup. It's a good lineup we have, but it's still meat and potatoes. So shooting and crashing the net a little bit, I think, is like needs to become part of our DNA. Outside of maybe say Max Line, who likes to play with the puck a lot in the offensive zone. So that's what we talked about before the game, and we came out and kind of stuck to that plan. So didn't really surprise me that when we do that more efficiently, you get more pucks there, more traffic there, that you get rewarded for it. But it's just some nights it's more difficult than others.
Had two losing streaks so far this season. The last one ended with Nate getting 9 shots on goal in the winner, and then tonight, just your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, well, he was outstanding. Committed on both sides of the puck. You look at some of his reloads and tracking when he gets back in the D zone to turn the puck over offensively. He was making plays and skating. Gets rewarded. What do you have? Five assists. But that line was great. I thought that's Mikko's best game in quite some time. He was engaged right away. He scored early, so he's feeling it. Lecky obviously made a big difference on that line. Mitty's line was good. We were good throughout the lineup, but obviously we're led by our top guys again tonight.
Coach, I know Bednar scores there, but Parker Kelly maybe 6 blocks on the same shift.
Yeah, insane.
Not about sacrifice.
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding. I mean, like, just knowing what they were planning on trying to do, that they would want those guys shooting off that flank and then covering off the middle and stepping out and blocking it was a heck of an effort. I'd like to see that one stay out of the net. I think that's one Juice would want back. He should have been over there a little bit earlier. But it was a great effort by Kells and the other guys on the ice to keep it off of our net.
You just mentioned Annan, and just where are you at with him, you know, as far as relative to the other goalies? Are you building confidence in him?
Oh yeah, I have been. I mean, he played good. He got us another win tonight. He's given us a chance to win almost every night he's in the net. So, I mean, that's great. And he's done it more frequently than he's done it last year, right? We've only seen him in short spurts for a couple years, and last year a little bit longer, because of when we got him last year and the way, you know, the fight that we were in and whatnot, he didn't play as much. He didn't string games together like he's doing this year, but he's giving us a chance every night.
Your last ones, go ahead.
I know the injury kind of, you know, gave you maybe a game and a half of it, or half a game of it, but you put Devontae's and Kale McCarr back together. Did you feel like you got more of what you wanted from them together?
We got times, yeah. It was good. I mean, I like G and Kale together too, to be honest with you, and I like Mance and Taser. So I think we have some flexibility there, depending on what other teams' lines look like.
Obviously, it's super important that you get the start early on, but those 2 goals came from the bottom 6. How important is it that those guys and that depth is kind of getting that going for
It's
you?
imperative, yeah, because you can't. As much as we do rely on our top guys, and you need them to lead the way on the offensively, you need other guys to chip in. We haven't got it for a few games, and we haven't won. You know, we get it tonight, we win. It's not. You have to have guys chipping in offensively. You got to bury some of the chances that you get. Tonight we did a better job of it throughout our lineup than we have in the previous handful of games.
Okay.
Speaking of the
Last
top,
one, go ahead.
Speaking of the top guys, Mikko Rantanen gets his first after a little bit of a drought, 9 games, I
Yeah.
believe. How relieving is it to see him get rewarded in that way for the goal?
Well, you want him to, and yeah, I thought he worked extremely hard and was a determined player tonight, you know. So I liked his game right away. Then he gets rewarded, and I thought he just got better and better as the game went on. Ends up getting another one with the empty net on a nice play from Mac and Lucky, and I think G. So, yeah, you want them to feel good about their game. You know, I know it gets frustrating as a scorer when you don't score for a bit. Kind of sometimes it takes a little extra effort, a little extra determination. I thought he had that tonight.